All right. Welcome back to the endings of Van Helsing's route. I'm going to be going through the happy ending first. This is where we just left off from the last video, and then so I'm going to be doing happy ending. I'm going to go back and do the normal ending, and then I guess I could do bad endings, and then normal endings, so it squishes all the bad stuff in between. Two good ones. Hopefully they're good. I don't remember what either ending is, to be honest. So Van Helsing is the least remembered route out of everything, unfortunately. So let me just pull up my answers for all of them. All right, so we're gonna go into the happy ending first. There was a ticking clock right before this, so I is going to be cut out since it was at the end of the song, and I had to cut it out at the end of last video as well. Welcome home. Oh, DC. Hey, stop running around so much. So what? Van Helsing and Cardi is going to get the mansion now. I think Impy and Cardi got the mansion in the last route, and everyone just leaves. Calm down a little. Despite what I tell him, I can't help but play with him a bit. DC rubs against my leg and I gently lift him up. But Helsing's late. He should have been home by now. It's fine. I can house sit alone. Just because we've been living together for a while, being apart for a little bit won't make me lonely or anything. I miss him. I hope he comes back soon. I totally get it. I'm right there with you.
笑顔で人を送り出したやつのセリフとは思えんな。
And Helsing, when did you get back?
たった今だ。まったく、たった数時間の別れだというのに、何を落ち込んでいるんだ。
Oh, with everything you made her go through, I'd be worried too. I can't help it. I was really lonely.
仕方あるまい。仕事は仕事だ。とはいえ、相変わらず堅苦しい仕事だった。どうにも社交界は肌に合わん。
Was it boring?
当然だろう。お前がいない場所など、私にとってはどこもつまらんさ。
Oh, that's cute. That's not exactly what I was asking. Oh, but why are you dressed like that? I thought you were supposed to attend in your official uniform.
ああ、あれか。窮屈だったからな。終わってすぐに着替えてきた。
She's like, dang it.
残念そうだな。
That's not true. Maybe it's a little true. I wanted to see you in your uniform. I know. A man in a uniform, it gets me all the time. My husband's retiring from the military, so I totally understand the uniform, trust me.
素直で結構。
I'm gonna miss his uniform too. Especially when he did his retirement ceremony in December. It was the last time that he was going to wear his blues. And I'm like, this is your last day to wear this, huh? He's like, yep. Like, take it. I gotta enjoy it while I can then. It's already been a month. Alistair's death brought it into the Azoth cases. And because Azoth himself murdered Finnis, the cases involving Twilight came to a close as well. With that, our lives changed a great deal as well. Victor and Impy are based in London, but are going around everywhere searching for a precious item they've been chasing after. Yeah, his little magic flying device. I already forgot what it's called. Lupin is seeking the truth behind the terrorist attacks while he helps the other two out. Saint Germain, the owner of this mansion, has temporarily returned to France, saying he had important business to take care of. Yeah, that mysterious Victor probably gave him some kind of thing that he needs to do. That's why the only ones living here at the moment are Van Helsing, myself, and Cece. It's my job to look after the mansion until Saint Germain returns. Deli should have been here as well, but... How is Deli doing?
相変わらずやかましくて仕方ない。王族としての自覚が足りんな。が、 努力の成果は日々実りつつあるようだ。
I see. I hope he's able to succeed at the goal he's set for himself. Delia is not at the mansion right now. He says that he needs to provide a safe haven for the dispossessed vampires and create a place they can live in peace. However, it would be impossible to cut off all contact with humans, so it seems that he's been showing up from time to time at political or social events as representative of the vampires. Was Delia surprised that you were attending as a guest?
ああ、対面した途端、顎が抜け落ちんばかりだった。
And as for Van Helsing,
私もまさか護衛の身で招待客扱いされるとは思っていなかったがな。
he has been providing protection for Marquise Renfield, who acts as a mediating diplomat between the vampires and humans. Marquis Renfield was invited to a goodwill mixer, and Van Helsing, as his bodyguard, was invited along as well. That's how it happened. Van Helsing, would you take me with you next time? I'll work hard to learn the proper etiquette. I want to see Delia again, and I definitely want to see you in your formal uniform.
それはダメだ。
Why not?
着飾ったお前の美しさによからぬ連中が寄ってくるかもしれん。
I know, I probably wouldn't want to take her to a mixer either. I think you're blowing this out of proportion.
大げさではない。お前もっと自分の魅力を自覚しろ。
The men always say this once they're in love with the girl. It's like, I can't share you. Your beauty is too radiating. You don't know the effect you have on others. You're completely blowing this out of proportion.
そんなことはないというのに。ひとまず、生意気な小さき王には私から連絡をつけておいてやるさ。そう拗ねてくれるな。代わりと言ってはなんだが。
Oh, really? He hands me a paper bag.
今から二人きりのパーティーとしゃれ込もうじゃないか。
Oh, that's adorable. Already at the palace?
ここを登れば到着だ。私が引き上げるまでおとなしく捕まっていろ。
I think they're going to like a private spot on top of the roof or something. All right, I will. But Van Helsing, you said we were going to throw a party. I don't think there's anything beyond here, and we're both dressed like this.
いいから従っておけ。引き上げるぞ。
Whoa.
仕事柄、私はロンドンのさまざまな場所に向かったが、この場所こそが最も美しいと思っている。
Oh, look at him in his cute little outfit.
どうだ？最高の会場だろう。
Unfortunately, they never solved her poison problem in this, so we can't get an image of him kissing her, unfortunately. It made me sad too, but if you guys read the fan disc, like the very first CG that you get, because the poison problem's been solved, he rushes home to go and kiss her because he's been waiting for I don't know how long. I don't know how long after this game the fan disc is, but it's adorable. Victor, Victor has like, I don't know, some news sent to him. I don't know if it's Victor himself or if they just send word to him at work and he just runs home from work. It just gives her a big fat kiss on the mouth. It's just like, what is wrong with you? Victor's like, I might have fixed the poison. I didn't say I did. He's like, it was worth the risk. I think it was funny. Yes, it's beautiful. The stars sparkle in the clear, calm night sky. The countless lights of London spread out like the carpet beneath our feet. The soft music rises gently in the air, provided a courtesy to an event taking place on the grounds of Buckingham Palace below. Oh, that's so cute. They're gonna have their own private little party dance up at the top, borrowing the music from the palace. There's probably no party more beautiful or as luxurious. Won't they be mad if we enter without permission?
バレたら逃げればいい。
Just run. That's funny.
ああ、やはり今日のパーティーにお前を連れて行かなくて正解だった。
I know you're gonna comment on how beautiful she is.
こんな美しい姿他の男どもに見せるわけにはいいか。
That house thing's so adorable.
ドレスを用意してくれたフランには最上の感謝をしなければ。
You should have told me you were having a dress made.
それではサプライズにならないだろ
Yeah, I know, right? Let him have a surprise.
う。未だお前は身に宿る毒のせいで得られる自由が少ない。私がその呪いから解放するまでせめて少しでも多くの楽しみを得てほしいんだ。
Thank you, Van Helsing. But I'm happy just being with you.
それは私も同じだが、一応これでも男なのでな。恋人の体を愛し尽くしたいという思いを譲る。
I will stop at nothing until I can touch your skin. What do you mean?
いずれわかるさ。
He wants to kiss you, he can't.
だからせめて今はできる限りの愛し方をさせてもらおう。どうか今宵一晩この幻想の会場で私と踊ってくれないか、愛しい人よ。
It would be my pleasure. Not just tonight. No matter how many times we see the sun rise or set, we'll always be together, Van Helsing. I won't leave him. I won't run. No matter what blame we face or who thinks it's unfair, the two of us will go through life together, carrying our past sins with us. Hoping that finding happiness while we remember the past will help us atone for the things that we have done. Aww. I love this ending so much. Extra scenario. We're going to do that at the end. I think I did MPs at the end as well. Alright. And we get card number 2 unlocked. I call it card. I don't know what it is. A puzzle? Anyway, we're going to go do the bad endings. Alright, so bad end number 1, we're going to resist. He'll kill me if I don't do something. I'll kill you if you resist too. The fear forces me to twist my body and to create some sort of distance between us. Yeah. I fall to the ground, chair and all. He loosens the rope. Maybe I can escape my bindings now. The thought crosses my mind, but a gunshot ricochets off the floor right next to my ear. I feel completely helpless. He wouldn't give me that chance.
あのお方には申し訳ありませんが、あなたではあのお方にふさわしくない。この場で私が断罪することにしましょう。
More gunshots hit the floor right beside my head. This doesn't sound like gunshots. It sounds like he's banging metal.
あなたは変わった体だと聞いています。私のハサミもおそらく例外なく溶かすことでしょう。ですが、痛みを感じることはできるでしょう。ご安心を。替えはいくらでもあります。少しずつ、少しずつ、あなたの罪を切り取りましょう。
I look up helplessly as he raises the gun, and I scream in agony. I thought he was going to use scissors, but whatever. I guess he uses a gun. The first two bad ends are with Jack the Ripper. Alright, and then for the second bad end with Jack the Ripper, we're going to melt the door. Then I take off my glove and jam my thumb into the keyhole. It begins to smoke right away, and my finger slowly sinks into the lock. Hurry, hurry. The poison slowly eats away the lock, and soon I'm able to open the door. Yes. What? A searing heat shoots through my head.
あのお方には私が説明しておきましょう。あなたという人物がいかに愚かであったかを。
I sink ever so slowly into the dark and bottomless blackness. I'm sorry, these bad ends just make me chuckle sometimes. It's like, yes, I'm free! Dead. Whatever. Alright, we're gonna go to the third bad end. Alright, we're going to remain here. No, I'm staying here with you. So we're not chasing Van Helsing, we're helping Deli.
なんだと?
If I leave and something happens to you, I'll always regret it. And Helsing taught me how to fight. I can at least help you.
ならば勝手にしろ.
Deli roars and throws the two men away from him with his small frame. The soldiers hit a stone wall with a deafening thud, and the wall crumbles with the impact. Amazing. Still, the soldiers stand up as if they don't feel anything.
世の体に流れるは気高き王の血。その血に恥じぬ修練を積んできた。復讐のために磨き上げたこの力。今はお前たちを救うために使おう。
Deli aggressively battles the two soldiers without backing down at all. Maybe he can actually win. Or maybe not. What? I feel something hot in my chest and look down to see what the matter is. Oh my goodness. I mean, if you look down to see what the matter is, you can obviously feel it, right? Instead of just be like, what? A silver blade protrudes from my chest. It looks so natural yet so grotesque. I've been stabbed? Like, how would you not know this? By what? By whom? I stare at the sight of my own blood spurting out. Deli yells something, but I can't make out what. He seems so painfully far away. I catch a glimpse of the face and I crumble to the ground. You. Why would you? Before I can finish my question, the blade flashes once more as it lunges for my throat. Do we even get to know who it is? How dare you? We don't get to know who it is. Who kills her? She obviously knows who it is. He has a face. Well, whatever. We're gonna go to the normal ending now. Still love the CG so much. I think this is the CG I'm going to use. So for the last chapter anyway. So for normal ending, we're going to fall silent. We're not going to protest against involving ourselves with him anymore. Having touched upon Van Helsing's pain, I'm suddenly unable to say anything. The rain continues to pour down, and he smiles gently.
そうだ。お前は何もしなくていい。ただどこかでひっそりと。お前が生きていてくれさえすれば、私はそれでいいんだ。
That's a really sad goodbye. Van Helsing lets me go and quietly turns away, speaking in a completely different tone than his previous shouting.
この戦いが終われば、私は今度こそ、お前の前から姿を消そう。礼を言わせてくれ、カルディア。こんな私を愛してくれてありがとう。
I watch him as he slowly begins to walk away. Van Helsing, wait. I take a step forward, ready to chase after him again. He turns around and smiles at me. In the next moment, A light shock runs through my neck and everything goes black. Alright, I finally got to the normal route. I had to go redo a couple of chapters because for some reason it wasn't working. So now he had just stabbed himself and scolding Cardi, I guess.
だがそんなお前を私は愛して
Van Helsing? Van Helsing! I call out to him and shake his shoulder, but he doesn't respond. My prayers and pleading don't wake him. Van Helsing, with a somehow satisfied expression, has just taken his last breath. I can't form any words. The emotion feeling in my heart overflows, spilling out of my eyes in the form of tears of misery and sorrow. I pay no attention to the tears dripping from my eyes as I hug Van Helsing's lifeless body as tightly as I can. I let out a wail of lament, hoping that at least this might reach him. They actually die in that one? That's really sad. This is not a normal end. This is a bad end. The developers don't realize what a normal end is. Men.
体調はどうだ?
Alright, my chest feels a little tight.
そうか。
Yeah. Thank you for looking out for me, Deli.
イオが同じようにしていたとき、貴様が食事を持ってきてくれていた。ただそれだけのことだ。
Thank you, anyway.
礼など必要ないわ。
It's been 1 month. Lupin continues to seek out the truth behind the terrorist attack. Victor and MP both remain in London to search for something. One thing that has changed is that Saint Germain has moved back to France. He gave his mansion to us, saying that it was a token of appreciation for all the fun memories we'd given him. Of course, we told him we couldn't possibly accept such a gift, but he told us just to stay here then and look after the mansion until he returned later. But just as Saint Germain left, for some reason, I feel that Lupin, Impy, and Victor will eventually depart from the mansion. After losing Van Helsing, I've lost sight of my purpose and remain here idly counting the days as they go by.
カルディア、覚えているか？イオにこの屋敷へ来てほしいと、共に暮らそうと言ってくれたことを。
Yes.
他の者はどうか知らぬが、要は貴様が嫌になるまでそばにいるつもりだ。
You don't need to force yourself to stay.
何が無理なものか。貴様とあやつはイオを救ってくれた。イオは恩を返したいのだ。
A breeze blows through the open windows. The curtains sway gently, the wind carrying scents of the forest and sounds of birdsong. I have an idea. I open my mouth just a little, simply going along with an impulse. Hey, Deli, if you want,
なんだ？
would you like to go to Van Helsing's hometown? I'm sure his family's graves are there, so I want to offer some flowers. I want to tell his family about him.
外に出るのか？
I guess she hasn't been outside in a month. Yes, I want to leave the mansion.
そうか、わかった。ならば貴様の気持ちが変わらぬうちに準備を進めるとしよう。きっといい気分転換になるはずだ。何より貴様がいつまでも沈んでいてはあの男も安心できぬだろうからな。
That's so sad. At the end of the route, he stabs himself. Like, you could have at least tried to live for her. It wasn't anyone else that killed him. He killed himself. I don't understand. He was he was already getting over the hidden strength. He was overcoming it. He didn't have to stab himself to see her clearly or whatever he said afterwards. He could have just tried to live for her. You're right. I nod and I look out the window. The sky is clear and the day's warmth is peaceful. It's as if someone is telling me in his usual annoyed voice to stop shutting myself in and go outside. It's your fault. You should have killed yourself. Oh my goodness. Because he had strength enough to hold her and point a gun at her, and then whenever he was done, he was just like, still stab myself. Whatever. We got the not that. We have the memory, the new scenario, so we're going to play that one. It's interesting. I won't probably be using it. The CG for the YouTube thumbnail because of reasons you'll see, but it happened several months after that final battle with Alistair. It was on the day right before everyone was about to leave the mansion for reasons of their own. This should be everything. I placed the plates on the table, looking over something with a satisfied smile. The breakfast that I had woken up so early to make is finally complete. I hope Van Helsing likes it. Just the mere mention of his name makes my cheeks flush. I've prepared breakfast for one. I made it for Van Helsing. I used the cooking gloves that Victor had used for me and used a recipe that Impy had given me. It's the first time I've ever cooked anything from scratch. I burnt it several times before I got it right, so this meal almost didn't happen. But after seeing the admittedly impressive results, I feel that all my hard work has paid off. Now all that's left is to wait for Van Helsing to wake up. I hope he likes it. I sit alone on a chair, waiting for him with mixed feelings of anxiety and excitement. He's late. 10 minutes go by, but Van Helsing doesn't show. 10 minutes isn't much, but Van Helsing is usually so particular about time, so something like this never happens. His food is going to get cold. I wonder what happened. He's sleeping. Oh, never mind. This is not what I'm thinking of. The CG, I know what CG it is, but the CG I'm thinking of is a beach scene, so it's not in this one. It must be in a fan disc. Ever since the battle with Alistair, he's been running around looking for new work every day. He must be tired. That could have taken a toll on him, and he may not be feeling well. Maybe I'll go check on him. Yes, go check on him. Peaceful sunlight shines out into the hall as I slowly walk down it. It's been a while since he's had a day off. If he's just sleeping in, I'll let him sleep a little more without waking him. It's too bad that his breakfast will get cold, but I can make it again anytime. In any case, even though he might be tired, I'm still surprised that Van Helsing would oversleep. She's just mumbling, not mumbling, but she's just thinking all these random thoughts to herself as she goes to disturb the sleeping Van Helsing. It seems like he was up late last night working on some paperwork. Good thing I told him I'd make him breakfast. Here is how our conversation last night had gone.
ルパンたちは皆明日一日外出か。インピーもいないとなると、そうだな。明日は私が朝食を作ろう。
Aren't you a bad cook? I remember that you were a bad cook. Are you sure? I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a bad cook. For some reason, Van Helsing's statement causes a chill to run through the otherwise peaceful atmosphere of the room.
バンが料理ってそれ彼女も食べるんだよね。
That's probably why they're not there, so they don't have to taste your cookie.
当然だろう。
いや、ここはむしろカルディア、お前の腕の見せ所だぜ。これを機に料理に挑戦してみてはいかがでしょう。そうそう前から興味あるって言ってたもんね。
What's gotten into you all? You're acting so strange. The other four. The four of them all beckon me over to them. What's the matter? I find all of this sort of odd, but I go over to them anyway. Wouldn't Van Helsing be even more suspicious of you guys? They all stand in a row as if to shield me. They have their backs turned to Van Helsing so he can't hear them. What's going on here?
Cardia-san?
Saint Germain is the first to speak up as I stand there, unable to keep up with his strange situation. He maintains his smile, but I think he looks a little pale.
実は私たちは彼が時折開く料理の試食会に呼ばれているんです。ですが、その
とんでもない味なんだよ。さすがは人間兵器。殺しのエキスパートだけあるぜ。
He can even kill with his cooking. What? They whisper this unexpected news to me in urgent hushed tones. What, so it doesn't taste good? I thought cooking was one of Van Helsing's hobbies. He had seemed very particular about it too, from the professional way he had spoken about it. I can't even fathom how someone so meticulous could make something that doesn't taste good. Maybe, aren't you exaggerating a bit?
大げさじゃないよ。あれはもう料理ですらない。
It's not even cooking.
有害なものは一切使っていないのに、あれだけの毒物を作り出せるなんて。バンには錬金術の才能があるよ。
He'd make a good alchemist.
しかも彼の場合、厄介なことに味見をした上で自分の料理を本気で美味しいと思っています。
So he doesn't even have any taste buds. You know what this reminds me of? Rune Factory 5, I think it's Reinhardt, that his favorite dish is ruined food or burnt food or something like that as his favorite dish because he doesn't have a sense of taste. So you just give him burnt dishes as a gift to raise his affection level. It's really funny. Poison. They're so harsh. I'm actually a little curious now since you're all so adamant about this.
甘く考えねえ方がいい。油断してたらお前死ぬぞ。
He'll die. Die? It doesn't make any sense. The more I listen, the less and less it seems like they're talking about food.
それにほら、恋人の作ってくれた料理ってのは男にとってのロマンだしさ。
Yeah, I guess that could be true. Is that true? I mean, it is in like every other Otome game I've read, I guess. I'm a bit confused, but I'm quick to pick up on this suggestion. I think I read about it before. Generally, between lovers or married couples, the woman prepares meals for the man. So if I go by those standards...
おい、先ほどから何をこそこそと話している？カルディア、明日のメニューについてだが、何かリクエストは？
Van Helsing, I'd actually like to make the meal myself.
何？どうしたいきなり？
Because I'm your girlfriend, so I want to do that for you.
そうか。そういうことならば。
That's so cute, he's
任せ
blushing.
てやろ
I don't think I've ever seen him blush in this route yet.
う。その、楽しみにしている。
He's so adorable. Alright, I'm going to do my best. With Van Helsing's encouragement, I feel more determined about the prospect. The other four are also savoring a victory of their own behind me, shaking one another's hands and smiling. So that's how I ended up cooking for the first time. His little blush was cute. And his stuttering. Oh. I was so caught up in recalling the events that had led up to this that I arrived at Van Helsing's door before I know it. Now I just need to knock lightly and call for him. If he wakes up right away, he'll have the breakfast together that I've been so looking forward to. I wonder what he'll say when he tastes my cooking. Half excited and half anxious, I gingerly reach for the door. Van Helsing, are you up? There's no response. Are you still sleeping, Van Helsing? Oh, I suppose if he was still asleep, he wouldn't answer me. As I'm thinking this to myself, he's gonna be half asleep. He doesn't really respond, but I do hear a sort of groan. That sound makes me blink in surprise. And Helsing, are you feeling alright? His moaning gets worse. Something's wrong. It's just bursting. It might be bad manners, but I'm worried about him. I should check on Van Helsing. While I decide this, I timidly place my hand on the doorknob. Van Helsing, are you feeling... Okay, maybe I won't put the CG. I didn't realize it showed his bottom too in this one. Huh? What I see for a moment I open the door is the color of bearfish. For a second, I can't figure out what I'm looking at. I furrow my brow in confusion, but then I understand. Van Helsing. I realize that it's his muscular physique. He doesn't look sick, but more importantly, he's naked. Oh my goodness. I thought it was just like half of him, not the rest of him. Oh my goodness. For some reason, my face burns in an instant, and I can't bring myself to look directly at him. I've never felt this way before. I am. He needs to start putting something on. I shyly try to bring this up. He's so half asleep. It's so cute. Huh? Van Helsing casually reaches out to me. Huh? Over there? Is he talking about the bed? You still have poison. I quickly shake my head to rid the image that comes to mind. No, I can't. I'm poisonous. I try to respond to him, but Van Helsing isn't accepting my rejection. He sounds like he's not going to take no for an answer, and his gaze is piercing. My body responds to his strong longing with a jolt. Van Helsing. Though my mind is confused, my heart beats faster with delight. Oh my goodness. Maybe if I'm careful, I can lie next to him. Perhaps it's just a justification, but my feet start heading for him on their own accord. Usually we're not able to touch each other because of the poison, but I want to do what he's asking. I want to feel him closer to me. I can't help but feel this way. Van Helsing. I make up my mind and hesitantly reach my hand out to him. He reaches towards my trembling hand. Then he grabs his glasses, which were sitting on the bedside table. Huh? Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. He's like, she thinks she feels like he's luring her in with his mesmerizing image and reaching for her, but he just wants his glasses. As I stand there dumbfounded, Van Helsing's voice becomes clearer. Then he slowly sits up in bed. I quickly close my eyes just before the sheet completely falls away from his naked body. Why are you in here? Why? I wanted to tell you that breakfast is ready. He doesn't even care that he's naked. No comment at all about her seeing you like that. I gingerly open my eyes and see him standing there already in his usual outfit. Could he have been half asleep this whole time? But first things first. Van Helsing, right now you were just looking for your glasses? Oh. How disappointing, huh? I see. I know, right? His reply is so blank that I feel myself growing weaker. I think that's how you say that. So much for all the tension and stress I had just gone through.
なんだ求められたのが自分ではなく落胆したか
My whole body starts at this completely unexpected remark. Are you actually awake?
いや完全に寝ぼけていたただその間のやりとりを覚えていただけだ なかなか愛らしいものだな。顔を真っ赤にしつつこちらへと歩み寄る様は。
He was awake enough to recall her expression. He's even worse when he's awake.
お前が望むなら今からやり直しでも構わないか。
Shameless. He does not care at all. He would get naked again right here. No. I rush out of the room steaming. I almost stomp all the way back to the dining room, but your breakfast is going to get cold, so come soon.
了解した。
It's just the way he says that. He's just got this smirk on his face. After that, I watch him take the first bite with bated breath.
これは
How is it? I know it's not as good as MP's cooking, but I did the best I could. Oh, but if you don't like it, I'll eat the rest myself.
勝手に話を進めるな。これは素直にうまいと思うぞ。
Really?
ああ、十分に手間をかけて作ったのが味として伝わってくる。私としてはインピーの料理よりもこの味の方がはるかに好ましいな。
You're far too generous. It's burnt here and there.
この程度大した失敗ではない。お前が作ってくれたという事実が最高の調味料になっている。
Oh, that's cute. That makes me happy to hear. I watch Ben Helsing eat for a while, then finally start eating off my own plate. It's good. It's nowhere near as bad as I had feared. But remembering the flavor of MP's cooking, I really feel that I have a long way to go if I want to be that good. And Helsing, I'm going to keep practicing cooking. I want you to enjoy it even more. I'm able to work hard every day for the person I love. There's probably no greater happiness than that.
そうか。お前との生活にまた一つ楽しみが増えたな。例として今晩から同じベッドで寝てやろうか。
Beginning tonight? No, thank you. If I'm not careful, I'll turn over and accidentally melt you.
なるほど。では、毒をどうにかするまでお預けだな。
I guess Van Helsing saw right through my attempt at a logical excuse. I mean, it is pretty logical. My heart is thudding, and I don't think it will slow down anytime soon. Living with Van Helsing creates so many new and unknown emotions in me. The heat and intensity in these emotions make me feel dizzy at times. But knowing that we love each other that much makes me happy. This would have been a good normal ending besides the one him dying. My goodness. Thinking of the CG that I thought we were going to have and the one we did get, I'm sensing a common theme of butt shots in Van Helsing's extras. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. So we're done with Van Helsing, and now we're going to be doing Victor's, and I'm going to be putting out a common route focus for Victor's. It'll probably be an hour, which means it'll be its own video, and then we'll get into Victor's route finally. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this, drop a like down below and or subscribe for the next route, and I will see you guys in the next one.